Alright, hey y'all, welcome back. Another daily cast. Here we got Preeminent versus Ginger. Probably Fox Falco, I'd imagine. Not imagine, it's definitely gonna be Fox Falco. I think this was before. I don't know, this is before or after Supernova, but Preeminent's pretty good at this matchup for a Fox. So he's still like alright at it, but for a Fox, he's very good at it. Ginger, obviously, a Falco, is great at it. But we'll see. Up throw smash looks a little silly there, but is really, really optimal at low percents on these platform stages, in my opinion. And Preeminent makes sense. We're going to see pretty streamlined gameplay. Platform land shield. Ooh, goes for Shine Shine there instead of Shine Down Tilt or anything. Good the nair. That was kind of sick. Doesn't go off stage from the back to forward tilt. Oh, that's no jump. Dead Fox. No tech chase. Goes for a read on tech in place with up air. Kind of the way that like Falcon would with like a stomp. Fox's up air is actually is a pretty similar move actually, if you really think about it, to something like a Falcon stomp or a Falcon knee or even like a Yoshi fair or any of those moves that are just big moves with big startup. You can use Fox's up air in that way as like a high risk high reward like read or commitment option. Oh my god, that's so big. Oh, it was almost so big. Never mind. Gets the recovery. I like Preeminent. Preeminent's name is Tony. I like Tony's pretty active or like way playing on the ledge here. It's pretty clean. Preeminent's a pretty reserved Fox. I would say pretty by the book, pretty standard. But quite optimized. And yeah, pretty game plan oriented, I would say. Wow, that was crazy that back air worked out. But yeah, also very strong in this matchup. Like getting that drill and like not getting reversaled by that spot dodge is actually a big deal. Oh, it's a big knockdown. Doesn't RTC it exactly. Gets spot dodge shined. Doesn't lose for it. Gets the platform dash. Ooh, hard spot. Bear reverses. And I guess I haven't talked too much about Ginger yet, but Ginger, ooh. Wow, why? That was insane. Not why, that was just absurd. Oh, I hate that, actually. Up throw kills on everything. I think that's why Avery's upset. Up throw kills on RTC up smash on top plat, and kills on up smash on anything other than that. And yeah, the drill root grab, that was crazy. That was really cool. Yeah, but Avery, one of the Falcos, one of my favorite Falcos, very like studied player, which I think I respect. I would say not too standard, honestly. Well, I don't know. A lot of it is okay. Calling out the laser with up air, that's kind of like what I'm talking about with like using like a knee. But yeah, like Avery's a very analytical player, which I think is very cool. Hits really hard. Yeah, it's cool. Cool Falco. But yeah, Battlefield counterpick, generally considered to be Falco's best stage, but I kind of like it as Fox in a lot of ways. Just the platform's like, I don't like the way that. Well, I guess it was. Fox can't true punish everything on the platform with an up air, right? So it's generally like a 50-50 mix-up of is it going to be mistech tech in place or a roll. There's a lot of spots where it's not exactly that. Fox can go 3-4, 4-4, but in general, that's like the rule of thumb is it's sometimes a 50-50. So when you see Fox drop those follow-ups, it wasn't necessarily because Tony just messed up. It might have been that Tony was predicting a roll and then a tech in place occurred. So it becomes a little sloppy. Laser grab out of that. Doesn't have port 1 though, so a lot harder to get follow-ups on a Fox, especially Preeminent, who I bet has a pretty solid idea on how to escape the Falco down throw follow-ups. Shine there is interesting. I feel like a lot of Falcos would up air there, short up air, but Shine works out, converts to a kill. Try to just execution test during the vulnerability, very nice. Poor movement in my opinion. I think you get trick shot here on DI off. Yeah. Or I mean falling up air. So up air kind of just works there. This percent. Yeah, laser forward throw. We're seeing a lot of laser grab from Avery, which is really strong. Also, we're seeing a lot of tech in place. I feel like when I watch a lot of top players, they love to just tech in place on the platform a lot more if they're skilled high level players. in my experience. I think they don't want to give people like a lot of time to let their combos kind of fly. They want to keep people like nervous, like the Tonys of the world, I suppose. Not that Tony isn't like a top player, but do you understand? Okay, nice. Yep. When you get Drill out of the air like that, Falco does usually get that shine, which is really quite annoying because Drill is so strong in this matchup generally. Nice. I feel like there was a better combo route there, but still extremely strong. Still gets there for conversion at the end of the day. Falco is a pretty not easy time, but is a pretty strong edge guard against Fox. And I think it's a lot harder vice versa, as I explained in one of my previous casts. I don't remember which set it was, or I think it was Bobby Cody. I don't know. This is gonna be a very different set than that. A lot more evenly matched. And a lot more like scientific players, or at least I don't know. Avery's a lot more. Okay, this could be good. A lot more scientific than Bobby is. Good DI. Yep. Force the RTC. Misses the RTC. Shine turnaround back air. That was really nice. That platform makes it so hard. Like, do you see how like if the B was longer, it'd be much easier for Fox to actually convert there. Gets the full hop. It's so hard with Falco's back turned at these higher percents sometimes. Oh, yep, and gets the back air. Avery has like a little smug little smile, just like, oh, hate to see that. Got the big signature big water jug, low key. Yeah, it's looking good. Like it's just such a solid set. I don't know, or like playstyle from Preeminent. Which is really impressive in a matchup like this. Like this matchup is extremely hard. I mean I guess Marth can be hard too, but going for the shine too is not even bad. Oh wow, that's an absurd upper to hit. Goes for another like read, second place, which is generally I would say better versus Falco because he does kind of explode sometimes if you get some good hits, and missing your wow that was amazing. He's owning. Missing your RTC versus Falco is like kind of the reason that this matchup goes bad so often is like when you get like a nair, you get like a big juicy opening like an up smash or something, and then you miss your RTC and you get shined and like you die in one hit, right? That's like just the classic way this goes super wrong. And just going for reads that are actually high reward is a pretty good way to like almost circumvent that in this matchup. That was really beautiful, by the way. Instant double jump instead of full hop there is the only way that Avery could have gotten that. Which is actually really fucking cool. I don't love the shine conversions. We haven't seen any like wave shine down tilt or wave shine like dash up smash. It's been shine or I don't know. You know, I feel like we could have slightly better shine conversions. Shine tech chase grab, but it's all right. I think the playstyle we're going for here is consistently like solid, which is totally what we're seeing. Like that was a really good combo. Very simple, very, you know, you don't want to do tricks on it versus Falco. You're going to get fucking reversaled and it's not going to be fucking fair, right? Playing the mid-range there, really important. Getting the back throw follow-up. Doing the pivot up smash. I wonder if there's a reason that they want the reverse up smash. Maybe it's got to do with like Avery's specific gets the tech read. Nair is interesting there. I actually think I like Nair. I probably would have fared, but I think Nair is almost just better than fair there. Maybe back air is just the best, but yeah, that's brutal. Oh no. Okay, still gets it. This could be a 3-0. This could be a real quick one for today. It's looking really nice. That was a very weird shine, frankly. Gets probably the ledge. Oh no. Really, I'm used to seeing like extremely consistent ledge options from Preeminent, like platform dash or like laser land shield or ledge dash shield or just extremely consistent stuff. I don't think Preeminent wants to overextend and go for like the craziest thing, except for that drill regrab. That was pretty fucking absurd. It's a lot more reserved, a lot more consistent, and yeah, just sort of that vibe. I would say. Whereas Avery is, I would say, more standard, just from probably because he wrote the book a bit. He like definitely wrote the book a good bit, you know. So it's going to be inherently more standard. That was really clean. Getting the, I believe, laser turnaround edge cancel. One of my favorite ways to grab a ledge. People don't utilize the auto cancel ability of lasers. Actually, oh, that was almost a fucking shame. But yeah, the lasers auto cancel, so you can use them to turn around real quick, and it's really, really, really strong. for grabbing ledge and sharking and stuff. Big grab. A little bit unsmooth, but that's all right. Still, I love that grab. The fact that you got that position is really strong. Dreamland counterpick also interesting. There's been times where it feels like I can pick Dreamland versus a Falco, and it's like horribly bad for them. But you really do lose out on a lot of up smashes that would like kill. And up smash isn't nearly as favorable on this stage. It's a lot more about edge guarding with back air, I think, for kills, which is important. Yep, see, Preeminent knew you'd have a good option or a good solution to getting hit by down throw, which is hitting the SDI on it if you're port 1. I bet they RPS'd for it, knowing these players. Instant side B, I feel like, isn't very strong there. So many Falcos call it out so consistently. And I don't know if it's because they're allowed to call it out and still cover a bunch of other options or anything, but this game is looking fucking bad, by the way, if we're gonna be honest. I don't like that back air spacing, but it's alright. It was pretty over. I think you could have gone for like a dash reverse back air and gone for like a Kalindi sort of a, reverse back air, down air sort of a vibe. But ultimately it's a 4-stock. We're going into game 5. You got 4-stock. You went up 2-0 pretty well on the Falco's best stage. But here we are, game 5. FD's wide open. Yoshi's wide open. Fountain wide open. It's going to be one of those 3. Or Dreamland, yeah. Every stage is open, right? Fountain. Yeah, Fountain also really good versus Falco. The shorter stage, I think, inherently benefits Fox. The fact that it's not that long. The platforms, they both kind of excel with, like, up tilting into the platforms and such. Getting the dash back at a crouch there is crazy. Wow. Normally you always see daft, but there you just saw the straightforward tilt because it was a call out on exactly what Avery was going to do. That was really, really good. Ooh, can OMS attack that? I'm pretty sure if you OMS attack that, you can live that situation since it was down smash and not a forward smash that has more end lag. Goes for the spot dodge read. I think it's okay. It's definitely like not really my style, but going for like reads so much on the follow-ups versus Falco, it is just kind of important due to the fact that it's so easy for Falco it's so hard for Fox to hit the like guaranteed stuff, and when it does reversal, it's just extremely fucking hard to win once you're getting reversal off of your own like big openings. It's already so hard to get, right? Because Falco has such a strong neutral game. Oh yeah, you cannot do that high laser. I would probably get hit by that shit though, low key. I love to full hop in Falco's fucking area, and it always works out versus me. Unfortunately, that shine is so big. Was that Power Shield shine? I'm gonna go back. If it's Power Shield shine, that was really fucking cool. I have no idea. I could go in slow mo, but we're doing the cast. It's fine. If it was Power Shield shine though, that was really dope. Nice. Gets the bear on the high side B. A lot easier on CRT due to mostly the audio lag. Actually, you can play with Soppy and it actually gets a lot easier. I'm just saying on that play. But yeah, this is real life. So okay, these percents. It's pretty easy, this matchup, to be honest. Once you're at low percent and Falco's at high percent, it's really easy for you to throw shit out, and it's hard for him to actually get a meaningful opening. He really only has shine that will cause something meaningful. But he gets it. Oh, but it's such a hard follow-up there on the top platform. I think FOD just really forces Falco to be a lot more precise, and Fox can be a lot sloppier, and it's just going to work out more. I think it is a pretty strong counter pick. Oh, wow, was that a JC shine? That was really sick. Ooh, that jab was good, too. Or, it can be good. Would have worked against what I would have done. I for sure would have gone short up there and got jabbed out of it. Nice. Yep. There is ways to escape that as well. But we did not exactly see it from Preeminent there. Last stock, pretty big percent lead. Like, the fact that... Oh, that's huge. Yeah, the fact that, like, everything tumbles that Preeminent wants... No way you went for that. You get RCF smash. Nice. Yeah, wow, so that's Preeminent. I do believe Preeminent went on a pretty good run at this tournament, yeah. Shut up, Preem. That was pretty clean. I saw some really crazy stuff. If we can go back to, like, the drill regrab. I want to take a look at that. That was really crazy. Literally getting a grab at 59 and, like, killing off the top. Almost entirely, like, true combo. Like, I think there was escapes to, this was dash jab into dash dance grab. Let's see. Like, I don't know. That was just really tight. And this is a kill off the top. I think this is just a guaranteed kill, which is really cool. Good shit to Preem. See you tomorrow.